Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I am back with the second portion of my Makeup Revolution haul. This is the sale portion of the haul, so this is the second order that I put in. Again, around the 4th of July, they were having an 80% off sale, so I don't think that I paid more than maybe $4 for any one of these items. I've got a huge bag here full of makeup. Most of this stuff I believe is still on the website. I did check before I sat down to film this. So let's just jump right into it. Oh, I did want to mention before I start that when you purchase off of the Revolution Beauty website, your items are coming from the UK. So it is going to take between 2 and 3 weeks for you to receive your order. So that's the kind of negative. The plus is that you get, you have access to the full range of the Revolution Beauty products, as well as the other brands that they have, such as Freedom Beauty, and then I believe they do have a third brand. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called right now, but whereas Ulta only carries a very select amount of the Revolution Beauty products. So anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this. So the first item that I picked up that I was really excited about was this eyeshadow palette called Eyes Like Angels. So this palette, I want to say I paid about $3.24 for. And this is a really beautiful palette. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. And if I can get this open. Like most Revolution Beauty websites, it does have the protective sheet with the shade names on it. And then here is the palette. It's got some really beautiful colors in here. I'm going to go ahead and swatch some of these for you. I'll swatch the red, one of these purples. Go ahead and swatch the green, and let's see, how about the copper? This has very, very few matte shades in it. It's got maybe, I only see one, and actually I don't think it's a true matte. I believe it's a satin, so I don't think there are actually any matte shades in this palette. I do believe they are all some form of satin or shimmer, which is fine with me because their shimmer formula is my favorite. I actually really enjoy their matte formula too as well, but so there is some of the swatches of those colors. I feel like I keep giving you the same swatch colors in every one of these palettes because those are the colors that I'm typically attracted to, so I feel like I keep giving you the kind of oranges and coppers and purples and greens, but yeah, those are the colors that I typically gravitate towards. So maybe I'll do like one of these lavenders. Let's do this green over here. These kind of gunmetal colors are gorgeous, so we'll go ahead and swatch those. And as always, they are a little bit powdery, but nothing too crazy. So there we go. So that is the Eyes Like Angels palette, and yeah, I'm really excited to have that because it's a really beautiful palette. So that was the first thing I picked up. Let's see. I picked up this palette here. So this is by the Freedom Free to Makeup Professional London. This is one of their other brands. And this is the eyeshadow palette Pro 12, and it's called Chasing Rainbows. Now, I did pick up this particular palette just for these pink shades here because I was very, very attracted to those pink shades, and I really like the idea of these two neon shades. So I'll go ahead and give you a swatch of these neon shades, as well as these pink shades that I was very, very attracted to. Yeah, so pretty. And for being neon shades and being matte, these are very, very nice pigmented eyeshadows. So those are the neon shades as well as the pink shades in this palette. This is the Chasing Rainbows palette, and I want to say I paid like right around the $2 mark for this. So it was a really good deal. That 80% off sale was really awesome. I want to say even with shipping and everything, my entire total came to around $40. So, and I got a ton of stuff. Okay, the next thing I got was this Pro Blush and Highlight palette. This is the Bronze and Baked palette. So this is more of like a bronzer palette than anything. This is also by the Freedom brand. So this is one of the other brands under the Revolution Beauty brand. It does come with a nice sheet protector here. And this is the bronzed palette. So very nice. I'll go ahead and give a couple swatches. Now these palettes do, even though it's a bronzer palette, it does come with a highlighter as well as a couple of blush shades. So, and then I'll go ahead and swatch one of the bronze shades, which is, I'm going to swatch the more shimmery bronze shade, which I typically use that type of a shade as a bronze topper. And I enjoy a glowy blush, so I love these blush shades in here as well. Really, really pretty. So that is the Freedom Beauty Pro Blush palette in Bronze and Baked. I really enjoy that palette. Okay, moving right along here, I got another Pro Blush and Highlight palette, and I want to say these were right around the $4 mark, so again, really inexpensive. This is the Pink and Baked palette, and same sort of outer packaging. It's this Freedom brand again, and it comes with the little protector. And this is what this one looks like. Really pretty pink colors, and again it's got a highlight, and this I would say is more of a blush topper. And then I'll go ahead and swatch a couple of these blush shades here, and then more of a blush topper and the highlight. And I think that pink highlight, the one that I would say is a blush topper, is meant to be maybe a highlight for a deeper skin tone. Again, really pretty, really nice quality in these palettes for as reasonably priced as they are. So again, that is the Pro Blush palette in Pink and Baked, and that is by Freedom. Okay, this is a Revolution palette. This is the Ultra Blush palette in All About Cream. So I was really excited to find this because I've been getting more into cream products lately. I think the older I get, the more I gravitate towards cream products, just because they are a little bit more forgiving on the skin. So this is the outer packaging, and this is what this cream blush palette looks like. I have tried this on my face, and
stop it, Dawn.
Shh. Sorry about that. I have tried this on my face, and these blushes last very, very well. These are really a nice formula. They go on really, really creamy, and they look like they will maybe not last very well on the skin, but these actually dry down, and they just dry down really nicely, and they don't stay that kind of really creamy formula that they go on so these are a really nice formula. I've been enjoying these. They don't stay shiny at all. They do just kind of melt right into the skin, and they last a long time for a cream product. So I was really excited to pick this up, and again, it was somewhere in the $3 to $4 range. So I got another one of these Freedom Pro Blush and Highlight palettes. This is in Peach and Baked. This one's really, really pretty. This one, See, these can be a little tricky to get open. Protector again. This is what the inside of this looks like. And I have been playing around with these, and these are, they'll last on the skin, and they're really kind of nice. That's what the highlighter shade looks like. And that's kind of a blush topper. That could pass as a blush though, because it's not really sparkly and intense like the other one in the other palette was. So, okay, I'm gonna give you a swatch of these 4 here. So, ooh, that's a really pretty neutral, that top one. And then there's the highlighter color kind of intermixed in there. That third one down is a highlighter. Really pretty. So that is the Pro Blush Palette in Peach and Baked. Okay, moving right along. Okay, I did get this. This was, and I'm going to say right up front, this was a dud for me. This is the Gradient Highlighter, and it is called Peach Mood Lights. This is not peach at all. It's very pink. And I thought, okay, that's okay. I can use it, you know, I would use it the same way. And it's supposed to be one of these kind of ombre gradient highlighters, and it is not really a highlighter at all. They're very almost matte, and or really kind of satiny, and I don't believe you might be able to get away with that as a really natural highlight, but I don't know that would show up on my skin. This next thing I got is, I was very excited about as well. This is a cream contour kit, and this is by Revolution Beauty, and again, this one is a little bit more emollient than the cream blush kit, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch this on my arm. This highlight is insane. It is, it's an odd formula. It's very, almost oily, but when you get it on the skin, it is blinding, super blinding. And this contour color is gorgeous. I don't know that I would use that concealer color, just because it is very light, and even in the wintertime I think that would be really too light for my skin tone. But that contour shade is gorgeous, and it is the same formula as the cream blushes, so it has a nice set to it where it actually really sets nicely on your skin. The highlighter as well, even though you have to be careful with this one because it is very concentrated. You have to go in with a real light hand with that, but it is really beautiful and blinding on the skin, but very frosty white. So that is only going to work for quite fair complexions. I would not think that one would work well for medium to dark complexions. Even a darker kind of light complexion might have trouble with that one. So that is the Ultra Contour Kit. Okay. So these next powders are interesting. I think these are supposed to be kind of dupes for the Hourglass ambient lighting powders. They have a very similar texture to them, they have a very similar look to them, and they have very similar names to them. They are calling these Pro Highlights, and I have used these as highlighters. They are very subtle and very beautiful. But I do believe you could use this as an all-over powder if you wanted that real kind of radiant look to your skin. So this is called Diffused, and this is called Ambient. And like I say, I have used these as highlighters, and they are really beautiful. And I could see maybe in the wintertime using this as an all-over face powder, just for getting a kind of, well, maybe not that second one, but the top one I believe I could use as an all-over face powder. But these are really beautiful. Very subtle, natural looking highlights. You're not going to get a whole bunch of bang from these, but interesting, very interesting that those are kind of their take on the Hourglass ambient lighting powders. Okay, so we are getting close to the end here, and I've got just a few products left. I got this little strobe balm, and this is in S104 Radiance. This is like a pink. Now these are meant to pop out, and I think they make some sort of a system for you to put these singles in, and but I'm just going to leave them in their little single cases. But this is a little strobe cream, much like that very white highlighter in that contour kit, but this one's got a little bit of a nicer formula to it, so it's not quite as oily. Very, very beautiful though. I love this color. It's got a strong pink undertone to it, but this is a really, really beautiful highlight. It does not have glitter in it at all, whereas the white one in that contouring kit had a ton of glitter in it. This does not. Really, really pretty though. I have used this on my face, and it's really nice as a kind of cream highlight. So, and that is, oh, this is that third brand that I was telling you about, or that third kind of brand under the Revolution umbrella. This is called Makeup Obsession. So there's the Makeup Revolution, or the Revolution Beauty, the Freedom, and then this Makeup Obsession. So I also got a blush from this Makeup Obsession, and it's just this kind of pink blush. I want to say I paid like under $1 for these two like little single items. I love these kind of bright pink blushes. I just feel like they bring so much life to your face. They make you look kind of like you've been out in the snow for a while, and I just kind of love that look to my cheeks, really any time of year too, but especially in the winter. But there's that pretty pink, as if I don't have enough pink blushes, even just in this little collection of stuff that I hauled. Okay, so the very last item I have is this Ultra Professional Blush Palette. This is by Revolution Beauty, and this is in the shade All About Pink, and this, it says 8 high payoff blusher powders. So this is a powder blush palette, and same kind of typical packaging, and again the little protector sheet. And this is what this blush palette looks like. Really, really pretty. Nice selection of pink shades, and they always throw in a couple of highlight shades for you, which I think is really fun. So I'll go ahead and swatch the highlights and then a couple of the blushes. Now one of these blushes I don't think I'd be able to use. This really light pink one down here. I don't know that even the fairest of skin tones could get away with that blush. It's really very light. Okay, so those are the colors. And this top one is much like that last little single blush I just swatched. And there we go. And that's what those look like. The highlighters and a couple of the blush shades. Really, really pretty. So anyways, guys, that's it for my the second part of my Revolution Beauty haul. This is the sale portion, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!